another episode begins, but this time I forgot last time. I've actually got something like that to light my face a bit, so don't let me forget again. Anyway, we've been in surprisingly mixed form, but some good results, so let's have a look at those right now.
Love it.
Yes, here we are, back again. I've taken off the headphones because I don't know why I put them on during this. There's no sound. But yeah, shiny face, all that. It's good stuff, right? Lovely. Back to the game. 6 games in, 7th today and the 8th. We're 6th after 6 games. Lots of sixes. Number of the beast and all that. Yeah, pretty happy so far with the team, how we're playing. Obviously, more improvements are needed in the future. But for right now, I don't think we're going to win the league. If you look at Liverpool here, they've been absolutely demolishing teams. 7-1, 3-0, 6-3, 5-0, 3-6-0. They've even beat Man City away, 1-0, Sadio Mane. Doing bits. We play them soon, so that'll be fun, won't it? But for us, we have played since the opening against Brighton, where we won 4-0. We got knocked out of the Carabao Cup, penalties, against Leeds, who we'll come back to again in a second. West Ham, 1-1 draw, bit unhappy with that, but, still a point. 5-1, we beat Everton 5-1. Robin Olsen, the goalkeeper, got credited with the own goal in the first minute. Lovely stuff. But that was a great performance, really. Then we lost 1-0 to Leeds. There they are again. Hello. They're doing quite well in the league. Then that was West Ham. Aston Villa 3-2, closer than it should have been. A 94th minute goal for them made it look a bit more less convincing for us. But overall, another good performance. And then a 3-1 loss to Chelsea. We went 1-0 up, but Lascelles didn't fancy doing defensive duties, and instead just a bit shit. Is doing really well though, which is great considering he's out injured for today's game, as is Callum Wilson. So 2 really important players out. Good stuff. Love that. Only a few weeks for each of them though, but there are some big games they're going to miss today. With that in mind, that you may see some unfamiliar names there. Transfers. There's been a few more since the last time we met. A few more out. Rolando Aarons went on loan to Derby, and Rodrigo Vilca went on loan to Bristol City because he's got a lot of potential, and I think we weren't going to give him the game time, especially he doesn't quite fit the system as of yet. We might go forward with a different system in the future, but for now he's gone on loan. And Menino, mentioned it last time, he's actually come in now, got his work permit, everything, learning English, like I said before, can play fullback, can play up the wing, can play in the centre. We're hoping to train him into box-to-box midfielder. I think he'll be quite good at that. Well-rounded, a lot of potential, but yeah, can play right back as well if needed, which with Manquillo potentially going out in the next couple of seasons will be a bonus. Who else came in? Slimani. We got Islam Slimani in on loan from Leicester for the season. Just a bit of a backup for Andy Carroll because I don't really think Joel Linton's that good. That's not a surprise to anyone. But Slimani's here, well-rounded, good player. Can also play a few different roles as well if you want to switch him up. Yeah, good player. And then 2 players from Monaco. The first of which is 18-year-old Krislane. Krislane Matsima. That was harder than it needed to be for me. I'm going to train him into a ball-playing defender, and he's going to be a future centre-back star. Another centre-back from Monaco as well is Benoit Badichiel, who we bought in, and he is actually making his debut today against United because of the injury to Christopher Ayer. So he looks thrilled about it, doesn't he? Looks a bit worried actually. But 17 jumping reach, I think he can prove pretty dominant in the Premier League. Physically, he's pretty well-rounded as well. And he's got a bit of work to do, but at 19, I think he's going to be a centre-back for the ages. Like I say, with Federico Fernandez, Fabian Schär and Kieran Clark all in the last years of their contract, and I have no intention of renewing any of those 3. it was important to get some young centre-backs in as well to go with Lascelles, so we can build for the future. There was a few more add-ons and fees with those lot. 14 million overall, but I think a lot of that's in fees. 3.4 for Chris Lane. But yeah, again, good business. Spent a lot of money. Not all of it right now, a lot of it in the future. But overall, yeah, I'm pretty happy with the business. Like I say, 6th in the table. We've seen the results. Let's have a look at the team for today. We're going with a team that is, well, like I say, there's a debut in there against United, who have been decent form, although we are above them in the table at the minute. That could change by the end of this match. Dubravka's back. He's played a couple of games. That's lovely to see. Aarons has been absolutely storming the league. 5 assists in 6 games. I think it was the joint highest in the league with Mane until recently. Lascelles is wanted by some teams, maybe in the future. Jamal Lewis is back from injury. Played a bit as a sub in 2 games so far, but he's starting today. Not because Strinch did anything wrong. I just think maybe the pace of Lewis would help a bit more than the experience of Strinich against United. Against Chelsea, the left-hand side of our defence was a bit more leaky than I would have liked. Other than that, though, the rest of the team remains very similar. Almiron, Shelvey, Longstaff and St. Maximan in midfield. Maximan? I call him Maximan for some reason. ASM, we'll just call him ASM. Carroll starts with Lincoln, who has come in for, I forgot his name, Callum Wilson, since his injury, and has scored a goal in that 3-1 defeat by Chelsea. But he's off the mark, that's important. He speaks basic English, that's lovely. Carroll, he's done okay. He's scored another goal since we last met. But if you look here in the Premier League player stats, something I noticed recently, in most shots, he's had 31 shots. He scored 3 goals. So, percentage-wise, could be doing better, couldn't you, Andy? But he's still furious with everything, still punching shit out of walls. He's been overtaken now by Fleck and Mane as Aarons, but he's got today to regain his position on top of the throne. Let's go through to the tactical meetings, do the opposition instructions, because I love your recommendations. Submit the team. We are away. Here's the team sheet. They are lining up with a full strength team against us. Cavani, Martial, Fernandes and Greenwood that's a force to be reckoned with. Igalo's on the bench as well, so you can change it up any time. Pogba and Van de Beek, Telles, Maguire, Lindelof and Wan-Bissaka. I think hopefully with our right hand side of Aarons and Almiron, we could be getting in behind Telles. A lot of our play comes down the right hand side, especially with ASM playing as an inverted winger on attack, that sort of midfield left rather than advanced midfield left. He does tend to cut in and almost end up on the right hand side of the pitch with some of his dribbling, which some people would find annoying, but I find it quite helpful when we're really overwhelming the right hand side of the pitch. It's really good. Let's have a look. Lincoln is nervous because he's just played Chelsea, he's now playing United, he didn't expect this. Outstretched arms, no, hands on hips. Let's show them what we're capable of. Andy Carroll is motivated today. He stopped smashing the wall and he's just turned around, given me a thumbs up, and he jabbed that thumb right into the wall again. No, let's give everybody a little more motivation. I'm saying the words as I click because it takes a little while to click everybody's names. Pump fists, faith, yes, inspired and motivated up there. Good to see. Tunnel interview, I don't care. Let's go and play United. It is a free kick for United. You might have seen it, that was Bruno Fernandes taking it. My face will have been in the way. Apologies about that. Dubravka, though, held the free kick, and it looks like it could be a chance for us if ASM can pick this up. Or they both could ignore it for a minute, Wan-Bissaka and ASM. But no, Shelvey's intercepted that pass, though. Shelvey's got a chance. He's put through Lincoln. Go on, 2-2. Not quite. Not quite 2-2 for Lincoln. A bit of frame rate drop and a bit of stuttering for some reason so far in this match. Not sure why that is. We come to half time. It is 0-0. Whoa, look at that XG. That is some sexy shit. I think you'll agree. Compared to theirs as well, we are it looks like wow, look at the stats. We are dominating the match a bit. Possession, passes complete, everything. Even fouls. We love it. We love just kick a bit. Lincoln's still nervous. It's okay, mate. Everything's okay. Let's say, keep it up. We're doing well. Don't let it fall. I have noticed Jamal Lewis even has been flickering between a 6.5 and a 6.6, so maybe Strinic may need to come on in this second half, but we'll go out there as we were in the first, see what we can continue doing in the second half. Hopefully keep them quiet, keep up what we were doing. In fact, I'm going to demand a little bit more from the whole team. And here we go, throwing Max Aarons into Shelby. It's deep on our own half. We've got a lot of work to do to get up the field. Shelby back to Aarons, who has been fundamental in this start to the season. Tellez is going to get that. I thought Lincoln might have a chance of nicking the ball off of him, but the ball is pumped forward to Cavani, and the header's not great because it didn't happen. Lascelles pumps it the other way though, into Wan-Bissaka, into Lindelof, to Pogba to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka picks it up, plays it out towards Martial. Aaron with a good interception. Aaron's over the top towards Maguire. It's just ping-ponging backwards and forwards, and now Longstaff make it count. Back to Badiashile. I'm still pronouncing that. Carroll's lost it though, and Maguire is racing forward. What's Harry doing? He's passed it to Cavani. Cavani shoots tamely. It's a free kick. Shelby whips it in. De Gea grabs the ball. And now we've got to get back into position. Luckily we didn't commit too many men forward, although Cavani might take that in his stride, and he has. And he's got players forward with him. Worrying signs. Lewis intercepts it. Maximan. I'm sorry. That was not quite the clearance we were looking for. It goes back out to Martial. McTominay. And that's a goal. It's not offside, is it? Is it? Anybody? Raise a flag. Someone raise a flag. Oh, we've raised a flag. Excellent. They are. I think it's going to be ruled out for offside. Saw that, didn't I? Didn't I? Called it as it went in. Thought of the back post. Stood there. Trying to be Ruud van Nistelrooy, are we, Mason Greenwood? We'll have none of that round here. That was a good shot by McTominay, to be fair. But yeah, he is offside, and I think we are going to look at some changes now, because some players are not quite performing. That player is Andy Carroll. Andy Carroll's off. Slimani is on. Is there anything else we can do to try and really swing this game and give us the best chance of winning? Should we bring Strinic on? Give Lewis a little bit more time, but other than that, at the minute, I'm quite happy to continue. And other substitutions, 78 minutes gone. Almiron and ASM are exhausted. So, what we do here is Strinic for ASM. Jamal Lewis goes into his position and plays as a winger attack. He's actually quite good at that. And Almiron, we get on. Ryan Fraser stays as an inverted winger on support and brings a little bit more energy. And that is 3 substitutions with 10 minutes to go. Let's see what they can bring as I put my hands together. The things from the team talks are now bleeding into my life. Just keep the hands together. I would take a point. I would love a win. Looking at the stats, we've deserved a win, but it looks as though. Hold that thought. Dubravka's going to take his time to line up this goal kick. Badiashile hits it forward towards Lincoln, who's not going to win that header. Aarons, though, gets that. Great play. Shelby over the top. Lincoln's in. He's got a very difficult angle, and I didn't really know why he shot there, but we're going to have another go. Shelby plays it to Longstaff. Longstaff to Fraser. He's got the option of Max Aarons out wide. Longstaff finds him. No, he doesn't. He finds Lincoln, who's going to chase that down. Back to Aarons, Lincoln. No, into Fraser. Now back to Aarons. No, but that's Shelby. Shelby. Longstaff. Yes! Sean Longstaff. Brilliant. Right, now what? Defensive? No, 2 minutes. We're dominating the match. They're probably going to go for it now, and we don't want to throw it away. That is great play. Lincoln chased the ball down. Great work. Into Fraser. Aaron's just kept somebody busy over here. Into Shelby. Oh, he could have shot there, but he just saw the Longstaff at the corner of his eye. Like that. Little one. I'm doing the action with my feet. You can't see my feet. Wearing slippers. Straight from kickoff, though. There is something happening. As I predicted, they're going to go for it. Martial gives it away though. Aaron's just hold on. Let's be careful. Lincoln has headed that forward to nobody. We've still got 2 minutes, Lincoln. Not quite yet. De Gea clears to Fred, and they're coming forward here. Maguire and Fred playing it round. Cavani going to try and win that. He does. But a shield doesn't quite get there. Marshall back to Fred. They're going to try and Fred the ball through. McTominay's actually scored, so that wasn't funny anymore, was it? Well, I called it, and it happened immediately. So, irritatingly, how is Scott McTominay being the most threatening player? They've got Rashford, Cavani, Martial, and McTominay has come closest and then scored. It's a good finish. Credit to the lad. Yeah, what else do we do apart from go again, demand a little more? There's no time, is there? No, it's all over. A 1-1 draw. I would have been happy with that if you'd told me before the match. But looking at this, looking at the stats, we've absolutely dominated Manchester United there. So I would have preferred to win it. But what I'm going to tell the team is not throw the water bottle. No. Well done. Well done, everybody. Just keep the positivity flowing. That is another point on the board. Andy Carroll, you're getting a bit shit every game sometimes. The last goal he scored was from about an inch out, so he couldn't miss it. Well, 1-1, and when you say Newcastle won, Man United won, and the Newcastle manager is unhappy, it says a lot about Man United, doesn't it? I'm going to send the assistant because fuck doing that. It does leave us in 5th. Arsenal have a game in hand, as do United, apparently. Bastards. The goal different. I mean, Liverpool, sorry. Just stop it. Stop it now, right? Stop that. We go forward to the next game, which Fulham. Fulham 20th. So, big team, little team. Which hopefully we could show off our attacking flair against Fulham. And I'll see you back for game day. It's been a few seconds for you and only a few minutes for me because this loading time is delicious. That's a strange thing to say, strange thing to do. But I do like this. Processing time much quicker so we can actually get through some seasons, hopefully, and then go on to a maybe longer term save after this entertainer's save. One thing I forgot to mention previously, if you look here, we're actually potentially getting the board takeover that Newcastle fans have dreamed of. Also, Kevin Keegan is down here in the Legends, and I'm not yet. So, we know where we stand. That's good to know. We're here today. It's against Fulham. Are we going to play the same team? Probably. Should I maybe switch things around to rotate? Yes, so I will actually. Give me a second. So, changes done. Back four and Bradka stay as they are. Lewis Lascelles, Badashil and Aarons. Almiron starts again. Shelby starts again. That's a different Longstaff. It's Matty. Matty starts today. First game of the season for him after his injury, which he starts with. He's back. He's going to get some fitness, everything. Ryan Fraser starts on the left today. ASM on the bench. And Slimani starts ahead of Andy Carroll for the today. Lincoln keeps his place. With Dwight Gale, who actually can play 45 minutes of football. And you know what? We're going to put him on the bench, get him some fitness. It could be a good rotation option, especially when we get to the FA Cup later in the year. Other than that, though, we've got some other players on the bench who can come on and get some fitness, the likes of Matt Ritchie and Menino, Sturridge and Shaw, maybe. We're hoping it's going to be a simple game of football against bottom of the league Fulham. Opposition instructions, do that. Do what you think is right, as I say every time. Submit the team. Slimani is not sharp. ASM's concerned, probably because he didn't start. He's a bit annoyed. He's complaining about tactics. But we ignore that. And ASM can come on at any point. Here's the Fulham team. That was a door closing. Here's the Fulham team. Tete, who had in a previous save, the Leicester one a couple of years ago. Mitrovic, Lookman, Cavallero, Loftus-Cheek, some good players in there, but they shouldn't be a match for us. I expect to win today. I say, pumping the fists, giving it the big ones. Let's give the individual talks. Keep pumping the fists. Faith. Yes. They love it. Out to the tunnel. Send the assistant. We're into the game. Corner for us. Fraser whips it in. Slimani at the back post. He's got a goal. He's got a goal. Lovely to see. No sharpness. Doesn't need it. Doesn't need it, does he, Slimani? Brilliant. Love to see that. 5 minutes in, 1-0. Let's keep cranking the pressure. Let's encourage the entire team, just on the sidelines. You're doing really well! That's what I imagine. I'm shouting. Stuff like that. You're very handsome! Yeah. Shelby, your head is so shiny! As he plays the ball over to Fraser. Fraser gets inside his man, has a shot. Not quite. It's on target though, so that's lovely. Good to see. It's a free kick. Jamal Lewis passes it into Matty Longstaff, into Shelby, into Slimani. Back out to Lewis again. Get the cross across. That's a weird thing to say. Cross across. Into Slimani. Oh, he should have had 2 there. Should have had 2. Half time here at the half of Craven Cottage that's still operational. We're still 1-0 up. XG suggests that we should be 1-0 up. Stats wise, we should be a lot more up. Slimani's had the only goal. Yeah, we know that. We saw it, didn't we? Dressing room. Let's hands on hips. Capable of even better. Max Aarons is pleased. Good to see. I just backed him to be England's next right back because England don't have enough choice at right back. Let's go out and start the second half, keeping eyes on Lascelles and what's his face, John Joe, because they are both not having the best games, maybe a bit complacent. Start the second half, we might need to bring them off and bring on the other Longstaff to play alongside a double Longstaff pivot. But before that, a Fulham throw-in. Aaron's heads away only as far as Aina. Is that an I or an L? I can't see, apparently. Got good eyes though. Maybe it's this bright light. I just looked at it directly. Don't do that. Badashiel to Shelby. Shelby out to Fraser, who's playing well, trying to get himself some more foot. Shelby, Fraser. It's not quite what I expected, but he's got it back. That's good to see. Fraser now moving forward out to Almiron on that right hand side. He's got Max Aarons outside him. He doesn't go for him. Badashiel with a fucking ridiculous volley straight into Lincoln, who'd won a penalty. Badashiel, he was lining that up like a fucking kung fu kick. A roundhouse. You roundhouse the ball first time straight into Lincoln. We're going to VAR. It's a penalty. Brilliant. Love that. Who's taking it? Is it Jonj? He's going to get his rating up, isn't he? He's going to get his rating up because of this. John Joe, bag it. Yes. Brilliant stuff. Oh, I can't believe it. Badashiel, brilliant. Hopefully editing zoomed in on that because that was absolutely outrageous. But outrageous. I've lost the ability to speak because of that. Yeah, fantastic. And I think I was going to make some changes, but we're back on the ball. Almiron moving down the right hand side, tackled only as far as Aarons, who's got a lot of time to work, and it's into Fraser, down to Almiron. Should have scored really there. Back out to Aarons, have another go. Back to Shelby. No, that's the end of the highlight. 62 minutes gone. I'm really thinking about changes very soon, but for the minute, Fulham are on the ball as Lamina comes forward, gives it to Loftus-Cheek. A lot of yellow cards so far in this game. Not sure what they've all been for, but Aina, we're going to call him, comes into the box, and surely they were not going to give any. Well, he's done the FM20 thing there of just wandering down the side and smashing it into the side netting. I thought we'd got rid of that. Let's do some substitutions with that in mind. Well, not with that in mind. That doesn't help our thinking anyway. Matty Longstaff is complacent, composed. There's 2 yellow cards in the midfield. I didn't bring along the other Longstaff. I forgot about that. Let's bring on Menino. Get a bit of time on the pitch. Longstaff can go playmaker. Menino goes box to box. Otherwise, Almiron's tired, so we're going to bring on Richie on that side. And that will do for now. Throw in for Fulham. I thought we were going to nick it there, but we have not, and they're playing it round quite nicely, trying to control the possession a bit. Not forcing many openings though, and hopefully we'll see that continue. As Mitrovic does have a little sniff, but only a sniff. Not a full-blown sneeze. Brian, though, has got a chance to shoot. He doesn't. Goes back to Anguissa, to Loftus-Cheek. They're still trying to find that opening, and we're still trying to not let them. Aina's going up to that right-hand side now. Is that just because of the set piece, or Aina seems to be the only thing that's coming at us and threatening as we go straight into another Menino into Longstaff, back to Menino, who speaks basic English. You'll be glad to know. The ball's pinged. I'd have missed that. Mitrovic is on it somehow. He's got an option over to the right. He finds it, reads in. He's at the post. Okay, let's tell them all to focus. Focus, everybody, focus. Let's also make a change. 84 minutes gone. A couple of players really trying their hardest not to fall over and die at the minute. Matty Longstaff is going to have to come off. Did I bring... No, I only brought one centre mid. That was a silly decision. A silly decision. Can anybody else play there? Don't think so. Matt, you're going to have to see it out, mate. As we're going to change... Fraser started. Let's bring on St. Maximin to do some damage in the last 5. See if that changes anything. And let's stay with it. I know Matty Longstaff wants to get off, but he's not. He's not going to, as they get a corner and head it over. Apparently we're third now. We're third! Well, this is going really well. I think the entertainers are back, although a 2-0 win against Fulham is quite drab. Probably wouldn't be as entertaining. Badashil, good stuff, mate. Love to see it. Love to see it. 2 games today, and 4 points from those. Outstretched arms. Well done, everybody. That was good stuff. Go forward. So that leaves us, as we saw, third in the table, up in the big boys club. And I'm very happy with that. Wolves are down there. Obviously, only 8 games have been played, and only by some people. 7 games for others. Crystal Palace and Leicester up there as well, in notice. And Liverpool running away with it. Still got a game in hand as well. So, don't think anybody's going to catch them unless they really fall off a cliff. But let's see where we should meet back. Only Premier League to focus on until January when we start the FA Cup. So, we should probably get deep into maybe December. Maybe meet back. Let's meet back for a lovely Christmas loving Sheffield United and Fulham. I think around there somewhere. Christmas time, mistletoe and wine. I've been Zhead771. Like, subscribe, favourite, and turn the notifications on. Do all the shit that you love to do, and love yourself. Have a good day.